I done an end of year show at school once, and yeah, it was kind of tits up. We didn't rehearse it, I just wrote out a script. We just read the script.
Yeah, I'm nervous about the whole thing, like, am I going to screw up, or if it's going to be successful or not. You know, that's the only thing I'm nervous about.
Anxious about how it's going to go, whether people are going to turn up, whether it's going to run smoothly, and really the bottom line, whether it's going to actually make extracts better known.
Which way first? Where do you go first? Or maybe
there could be
lots
like
of
one going there. Yeah.
It's not a normal thing that we would generally do in extracts. We wouldn't just come up with this idea.
We had the whole school in front of us. I just couldn't look at them. I just had to look at my mate who was just sitting there laughing at me.
Quite nervous, but I guess it'll be alright.
I thought it was going to be shit and I couldn't be bothered with it, but it's going to be really good.
There's never anything positive about people with my background or anything like that. You know, it's all negative.
If you don't know someone, don't judge them. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I'm not here to impress other people. I'm here to live how I want to live.
I get a lot of people looking at me because obviously I'm a young mum, and just the way I look, really. I'm my own person for who I am, but then again, some people look at me like, you know, like you're something else.
The walk that I've just been on through Hastings, guided by the voices that I'm listening to in the MP3 player, in the interactions with people, is really a way of seeing spaces differently.
That's a cheque for £150,000.
Me joking around and fucking around, it didn't matter because it was part of it. But I made it part of the experience for them, and they were laughing and enjoying it. Okay, we go with.
It said, I struggle with things, and I do well when I struggle with things. So that made me know that when you're struggling, you don't always not get things. If you struggle quite a lot, you can turn out to be really good at something.
So I need 2 volunteers. Do I have 2 brave people among you 4? Lovely. Okay.
I would say that she's come a really long way in having confidence in what she's doing just from when I met her, you know. Working with her on this project over the course of it, we kind of really got more comfortable at working together, and she kind of got a lot more comfortable working with the audience, and it was really impressive to see that much growth in someone in that short a period of time.
It's been a really, really amazing opportunity. I've been privileged to meet and work with these people who have been so talented, so committed.
Because my fear was always that disappointment, disapproval, they're going to put me down. They're going to, but after seeing that I can do something and get the approval from people, so it sort of boosted my confidence a bit.
Totally honestly, it was so much more than I expected, and I enjoyed it for so many different reasons. I thought the young people were amazing in their sort of honesty and openness.
I've gained so much confidence being in the Shout project. I feel like I can go to college in September with a lot of confidence and just be myself and get on with life.
I've got a lot more closer to the people that I'm friends with in there. One person, Lisa, who's my best friend, who's in there. I know a bit about her story, but not a lot. But everyone else's I didn't know about. And it's good to know about them, because then you know why they are the way they are.
Glad that I actually done it, because I sort of conquered a fear.
And it's been really funny and just brilliant to work with them. And although I've done sort of quite a lot of work with young people before, I did feel quite nervous about it and about how the kind of relationships would work, and particularly the fact that they were going to be directing us, and I was like, how's that going to be? But they were brilliant.
The young people had sort of horrible stories a lot of the time that had really affected their lives, but it seemed that they with Extract's help, found a comfortable place to be in and knew that they had to take the change for themselves.
I just come here, got welcomed like a family, and they've pushed me to go back to college and do the best I can do, and they haven't stopped pushing me.
It's helped me with bad relationships I've been in, financial support, housing, helped me socialise with new people.
But we're facing funding difficulties, which hopefully we'll overcome.
Well, I want them to believe in us. We need to get Extracts out there a bit more so we can get this funding in. For them people to believe us that it actually might be closing down.
I was reminded that people have a lot of stories and that those stories are not always what you see on the surface.
The show was really good, it was amazing. Really proud, got loads out of it and I'm really happy with the end result.
But I want to say you guys were amazing, and this has been an amazing 5 weeks for me.
Sometimes sort of going deep into myself and everything was a bit hard and everything, but you got to do hard stuff to sort of get the most out of something. So
just give it a go, chance it, keep going at it, it's worth it in the end.
When it comes to another part in my life where I need to do something, I know it'll probably spring up, but I did it then, so I can do it now.
1, 2, 3.
I'm in the car.